Good evening, everyone. I know I don't look the best, but I'm testing this bad boy out just to see what we'll get going here. And I'm going to share a screen because, well, to be honest with you, I really want to do what I got to do here and just test out some things while I'm at it. So, yeah, we're going to jump on over here and to pop this in. Hide here real quick and show it on the stream. All right, perfect. Boys and girls, this is Cats of Crypto. This is a project in which I have been involved in, and some of you don't know. This is for an introduction. We've been around for, as you can see up here in the corner, right, about a year now. Let me get this and blow it up so you guys can have the full screen, the full effect. And then I can hit escape when I'm ready. Cats of Crypto, let me tell you, if some of you don't know, is a CharityFi token. People are like, what the hell is CharityFi? CharityFi, boys and girls, crypto degens of all ages, is where that we use crypto for positive things, okay? It's where we, Cats of Crypto, do what we can do for everyone. And I'm going to check a couple things here real quick. Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to go in here and look at the only thing I don't have. Let's see here. Let's see. Aki here. He's on the phone. Please show me how you are streaming for free. Thank you. I want to stream M Network and find is at Talk Studio. I'm going to have you on, Hockey. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see, it's 10:30. That was a half hour ago when I ran my first test. Anyway, long and short, we're going to get this whole thing rolling, and we're going to get things moving. Anyways, Catch Crypto is a CharityFi token, in a sense, on the Solana network, and it's also on the Binance Smart Chain, or BSC, which it's not presently trading on BSC. However, since I've brought this up, the number one thing that I'm aware of, that most of you are aware of, is that, go back in here and do this again, show on stream. I'm getting used to this, it's quite interesting. So, yeah, let me see here. And I'm screwing up everything, but we'll do a little Cats of Crypto. So buy some Cats of Crypto. Why don't you? What are you holding back on, guys? Seriously. Let me see. I'm going to check the phone here. I'm doing this test, right? It says testing out feeds. And I'm, it says I'm Cats of Crypto on the Pelish Miner channel, of course. Right? And, well, I'm really not. I'm Pelish Miner on Cats of Crypto. But I want to swap accounts and see what we can come up with here. When I go to the Cats of Crypto account, it should pop up that I am live on there as well. And it says I'm Pelish Miner on Cats of Crypto, which is kind of funny. I dig this. I dig it. I really do. This is cool. So I'll be checking out Twitch and a couple other things as well here in a bit. I think that Kick, I don't know how many people are on here running and watching and whatnot, but I am definitely, in the know, and I'm definitely doing what I wanted to do overall. So, yes, take two. All right, I'm going to get rid of take one on this other one here because we don't need it. That's going to go to the wayside. 5 of you are watching on X. I appreciate it, really, as I test this out. Now, as I was getting back to what I was saying, what Cats of Crypto is. Cats of Crypto is a CharityFi token in which we use liquidity pools, which you see down here. Presently, there's 36 of them listed. There's a couple that have been switched around, removed, and so on and so forth to make donations to Veterans Companion Animal Services for military veterans who need or want to be paired up with canines for, maybe their military service, Maybe they're lonely, they just need a friend. But the point is that they turn into service animals, support animals. Cozy Cat Cottage also, we donate to them as well. And to be honest with you, right there, out of the gate, that's for the veterans that when I donate to those guys, that's for the veterans that you know don't necessarily like dogs, but they like cats, or maybe they like dogs and cats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the applause. I do, I do, I do. Um, but for the most part, we've got that whole thing going on there, and then of course the is also as it was created by us, a bunch of crypto miners. Uh, one of them being Ovalbor Tech, of course. And Ovalbor was a very good friend to a lot of us, the crypto mining community, which is a lot bigger than most people realize. But there are a select group of people that were doing live stream YouTube videos like myself right here. Um, uh, just saying, to where that's you know we go and support one another and do what we needed to do as far as you know figuring out what overclocks we needed on GPUs, because Ovalbor was a big he was super big on crypto mining using GPUs. He didn't like ASICs. He started getting into the interest into what they call FPGAs. You can look that one up, FPGA. But that was his thing. His primary thing was graphics cards and mining. He had it figured out to science, and his hashtag was Cats of Crypto. He loved being able to say hashtag Cats of Crypto 1,000 times over. That was what it was all about. And for me, I think that is probably one of the coolest things around. And he wanted to get that streaming, and so he did end up passing away. So this Cats of Crypto is a memorial token in honor of him, and it's from a bunch of crypto miners, created by a bunch of crypto miners for uh, everyone. And so we also donate to St. Jude's because his Overboard's family wanted something like this, and that is very super important to all of us. To be honest with you, it really is. And we were on. We've got multiple partners: Turbo on the Binance Smart Chain, Bonga, Interlink on the Binance Smart Chain. Bonga is on Solana. Uh, Aquads, if you can spell Aqua right. So you just add an S on the end and .xyz, and you can see what that's about. They do promotions and so on and so forth as well. Meanzilla, we've got Pcoin. So if you want to earn some tokens along with Solana and USDC, that's 5 different ones, including Meme of Thrones. You can do just that with what we're doing there, because there is a staking pool, liquidity pool over on Radium, but you have to search it out by the contract address, folks. So there's that. Let's see here. I want to check something as I stream on over here. I need to stream. There's okay. Virtual background is on. Yes. Private. So yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to do there. Anyway, so we've been doing several different things. We're on Dex-Trade, okay, or Dex Trade. If you look it up, I could show you, but anyway, we're on a centralized exchange. It's not the best one, but we're on one. And we're using these pools over there, these markets over here, to make the donations, along with one that we have set up in Ovalbor Tech's name, which is a Solana USDC pool, and we make them roughly in the middle of the month. So that is nothing but net positive. I just want to say that there's a bunch of different things going on, but I'm going to leave this test stream up so that when you guys come back later, you can figure it out. I know that today there's not a lot of volume going on in Cats of Crypto, but at the same time, what we are looking at is better than some of the volume we've had in the past, where there's like $10 in volume and nothing going on. There's been a lot of lessons I've learned by doing this. Uh, when you're in crypto for 6 months or a year or more, you tend to learn. You tend to, break it down and get it where it's got to go. But yeah, I'll be doing some stuff about some mining videos across the platforms that I've got set up. I'll be doing all sorts of different things, and it'll be well worth my time. So as you can see, the other ones are scrolling across here, some things that are trending right now, some new things that aren't necessarily super huge or big. And I'm going to pop up our partners chart, or one of our partners charts, which is Pcoin. Okay, this is made for the people, or by the people, for the people. Nothing but positive, nothing. We've helped out with a lot of liquidity pools and setting people up with various liquidity pools. Of course, there's Dreamcat when this loads up, and Dreamcat's pretty cool. I'll have to admit that. It's been roughly an hour since they've had a trade, but Dreamcat looks pretty decent. We have a pool set up with Dreamcat, so if you buy Dreamcat and Cats or crypto, you can go to Meteora, and I'll show you that after a while too, and you can put the two together and print more Cats or crypto and Dreamcat as well as the Pcoin. Now, here's a project that was taken over by Cyber OG. Cyber OG is, you can find them on X. They do a space called Spaces on X. And as you can see, he had quite a little bit of a run the last 24 hours. A lot of people have, looks like they took him for a bit of a hit, but still cleared $1,000 worth of transactions or trades, which is not horribly bad. And they brought this back from the dead. It is Optimus Dog or Max. A couple different things going on there. Let's see here. Oh, my device got, what's this? Previously used audio input device there. I fixed it. I hope it worked out. Yeah, so a couple different ones out here. I want to type in one more here. That is another partner. And we'll do this real quick. Bonga. Okay, guys. Bonga is somebody that we helped out, and they've put 54 liquidity pairs together, liquidity pools or markets together, and they have constant volume because of what we've been doing with them and working in the background. Currently, you see they've got almost $3,000 of transactions with a reasonable market cap for a micro cap in there. Liquidity looks great. Everything's awesome sauce. You guys can go over here and check this out. This is birdeye.so, by the way. As far as that's concerned, let me get the TVL straightened around. I want to see something in particular with them. See, here's Popcat. This is the second biggest pool. Bonga, right there. Bang. There's Cats of Crypto right there. Okay. Apparently there's 2 trades going across it today, which I didn't take a look at. Coins, which, I get that. Quakey, I get that. Some of these are smaller pools. Some of them are bigger pools. Some aren't really much of anything or much is left. But you see what they're doing. Still got a little Pcoin left, I suppose. There's an old pool that Bonga and Catch Crypto have because the pool wasn't working out right. And I get all that. And there's page 5. And these are mostly dead pools at this point. So sometimes I think that Bird Eye doesn't exactly account for everything appropriately, but it does work. So we do appreciate things. But I can live stream just pretty much about anything right now. We're going across 4 different platforms and 5 different accounts. Hey, Cedric, how's it going tonight? This is a test stream. I'm testing out some new streaming software. As you can see, we just had a trade go across Cats of Crypto, 2 of them. which is super fucking magnificent. Our best pool right now is the Robinhood pool. It has been producing really well for us. I have to say that. And it will definitely make donations this month a lot easier, as far as that's concerned. So super cool. I've got to figure out how I want to do with the Cats of Crypto itself is I want to be able to make it a parallel asset to another token, or be able to, and I know this exists because there's a miner out there named Retro Mike that has software or code that he's embedded which will auto converts. Is great. You're absolutely right, Cedric. Uh, we're on X right now if you want, on Cats of Crypto 9, the number 9. If you look that up, we're also there. We're on Kick, we're on Twitch, we're on the Cats of Crypto account on YouTube, and the Pelish Miner account on YouTube as well. And I will be adding more platforms once I get things straightened around. Just saying. Anyway, with that in mind, but our Robinhood pool has been super awesome to us. We had a really bitchin' day earlier this week as far as that's concerned. And I really can't complain. I really just cannot complain about it. It is super awesome. Really, it is. So, excuse me. So, when I'm thinking about, oh, did we just get another one roll across there because of Robinhood? Yes. Awesome. I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't want to do this, but let's do this real quick. I'm going to take out Bonga real fast. So when I click on this next one, let's see what Robinhood's doing, because this had crazy volume for us this week. Now they're not doing so hot right now at 303K as far as that's concerned, but they do have trades flowing across the chart. It's looking pretty decent. This was only like $50,000 in volume. They had $5 million in volume earlier this week, and it flowed smack back into Cats of Crypto. It was awesome. And we made a killing. They had more volume than we had liquidity in the pair. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So anyway, on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up off of here, and I'm going to, end the stream, because this was a test take two type stream. It wasn't meant to, go batshit crazy or anything. And it's pretty much the best I can tell you. I don't really have too much else to go with at the moment, but hey, we'll be doing some videos. I got a couple of miners coming in this week that I paid for, because everything as far as crypto mining is concerned, except for one device, I paid for. I want to thank Decentral Tech for that. And we will, we were contacted by a company, and I want to see if they send the product out or not, in which case they'll be a sponsor of this stream, as well as the cat for there'll be an official sponsor for Cats of Crypto, but I'm not going to tell you the name of who it was or anything of that yet. So we'll have to do that. Things are getting a little bit better around here, so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, we've got several different pairs that we're looking at. But anyways, I want to say thank you guys for dropping on in. Thank you, Cedric, over in Thailand. Remember, I'm going to be scheduling these because I can schedule them, and I'm going to be doing live streams in that sense. And then once I do that, we're a go, 1,000% a go. All right. I will be seeing you guys in a couple weeks, if not sooner, and go from there. Take care. Thank you for watching.